back to my channel. Today we are doing another brush review. You guys know I love me some makeup brushes and doing a review for you guys. If you are new here to my channel, I have done some other makeup brush sets and reviews and demos. I will link those down below in the description box. Definitely check them out. I do love BH Cosmetics. They're probably one of my favorite brands when it comes to affordable brush sets that are cruelty free and budget friendly. So let's go ahead and jump into this brush review video. So this is the Duo Fiber, this is the full name, Duo Fiber 9-piece brush set with brush roll. This has a value of $17.99 is the full price, but BH always does really great sales, and so you can really get a good deal. Anywhere from $8 to $15 I think is a really good deal. You get 9 brushes and it comes in this really pretty quilted brush roll. It does have these 2 little ties here. So here's a look on the inside. You just have all of your brushes right here, a little flap to protect them. And each one has a little slider so they just fit right in there. Really love this brush roll, and there's just a quick look at all the brushes. I will be doing an up close look. Of course there will be brush porn in this video. You know I have to include brush porn. As far as I know, this is a faux leather case. It does say that this set is cruelty free and the fibers are made with synthetic fibers, so that's really, really awesome. I love that there's a zipped mesh pouch right here so you can put your beauty sponges. I just have some makeup wedges here. I recently traveled with this brush case. I did use different brushes, but I love it. It was perfect for traveling. It protected my brushes. Nothing was damaged. They didn't get all wonky, so this is a really great case to use with other brushes as well. Really love the case, and overall I'm pretty happy with this set as a whole. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get into the demo. I'm going to show you an up close shot of each brush clean and then I'm going to demo it and show you how I like to use it on my face. So let's go ahead and jump into the demo. Alright, so the first brush here is the number 9, and this is called the rounded powder brush. This has a really great shape to it, nice rounded edge. And I really like this one because it is the largest brush out of the set. And this one I think is great for either powders or liquid foundations. So I will be using this with my liquid foundation today. I just like to use a stippling motion first to apply the product to the skin, and then slowly start blending that out in a circular motion and really buffing that product into the skin. And this is a really great brush because you really get a nice even application, but I do like to go over top with a damp sponge just to further blend everything out. Moving on, this is the number 8 brush, and this is the oval powder brush. This is much smaller than the number 9, and I love this one for bronzer. It has a really nice flat edge and oval shape to it, and I really think this would be great for contour. You can use it for blush, and this one is definitely one of my favorites out of this set. I'll be using this with my bronzer today, and I'm just gently tapping into the product and slowly building this up on the skin. I love using this with bronzer so that it's not very harsh and you can easily build up the color slowly. That way you're not left with this huge brown streak on your face. So that is the number 8 brush. Moving on to the number 7, this is called the small powder brush. This is definitely my absolute favorite contour brush. This is much smaller than the number 8, and this definitely has more of a rounded shape than an oval. And this one is just perfect because it does have that rounded edge and it fits perfectly underneath the cheekbones. You can easily contour with this, and I just love it. It's probably one of the best contour brushes I've ever tried. So again, that is the number 7 brush. And here's just a quick comparison between the number 8 and number 7. You can tell that they are very different in size and shape, but you can use them for whatever purpose you want to, again with creams, powders, contour, or blush. Moving on to the number 6, this is called the flat foundation brush. Now, I don't know about you, but this one is definitely very thin. It's very similar to the one from e.l.f. Cosmetics, but this is a lot smaller, and it's definitely not as dense. So I would not use this for foundation. I'm not sure why it's called a foundation brush, but I like to actually use this for blush. So I'm just swirling this into this blush from Essence and applying this gently to my cheeks and swirling this product on. And I love this brush for just a light application of blush, works perfect. The number 5 brush is the large blending brush, and I think this is great for highlighter. It's very slim and thin, and it has a really nice tapered rounded end to it. And I'm going to use my Mary Luminizer highlighter because it is very, very pigmented, and this just allows me to apply the perfect amount of highlighter. If you want to go really light, or if you want to really apply a lot, you can build it up easily. Moving on to the number 4 brush, this is the eye blending brush, and this is great for eyeshadow. I prefer to use these brushes more to soften a look, so I'll just pick up a little shadow and really blur out the edges and do a really soft eye look. These are not going to pack a lot of color on, so if you are very heavy-handed with your eyeshadows, these brushes would be great. Next, the number 3 brush is actually larger than the number 4. It's pretty much the same size and style. And again, I'm going to use this one to actually blend out the edges of my eyeshadow look. I think this is really great for like sort of a last step. So I'm just gently going over my shadow just to blend any harsh lines. So I really do like these brushes for that purpose. And here's just a side-by-side comparison with the number 5, 4, and 3. The number 2 is the flat eyeliner brush, and I definitely love this one for eyeshadow, concealer. You can really use this in a multitude of different ways, and I'm going to use this one today to pack on a deep color on the lower lash line. This is a great way to sort of make your lashes look fuller and kind of give a smokier effect. So I really love this flat eyeliner brush. And last but definitely not least, we have the number 1, which is the fan brush. This is actually used for mascara. It's actually a mascara fan brush. A lot of people may or may not know this, but a lot of makeup artists will use this to apply mascara to clients. So I'm going to show you 2 different ways you can use this. First, I am going to use this with highlighter, which I'm sure a lot of people think that's what this is for, but it's actually not. But I'm just going to highlight the Cupid's bow and nose just to show you that you can do detail work with this fan brush. So I'm going to show you what this brush is actually used for. I'm going to take my mascara and apply it to a metal spatula, and then from there I'm going to work the brush into the mascara on the spatula and then slowly build the product onto the lashes. I do think this is a little time consuming to use on yourself, but if you are doing applying mascara on clients, this would be more effective. So that is the fan brush. So that was a demo of all 9 brushes. I'm really impressed with this brush set, and as you could see in the demonstration, these brushes perform so beautifully. So I wanted to quickly give you my final thoughts. The main reason I really like these dual fiber brushes is because they're usually made with 2 different types of bristles. Now normally these are made with animal hair, so the white part would be like a goat hair, and then the black bristles here would be like a synthetic. But according to the website, these are completely synthetic bristles, both the white and the dark. These are not super dense brushes. You can see here I pinch it and it's very thin and flat, but they're very fluffy. So these are great for buffing and applying a light amount of product on the skin. Perfect for anyone who applies their makeup with a heavy hand, especially when it comes to contour, blush, and bronzer. I have been there and sometimes I overdo it, but these bristles really allow you to slowly build up the product onto the skin so you're not stuck with this huge streak of like brown or Oompa Loompa orange. You know what I'm talking about. We've all done it. We've all been there, and especially with blush. And if you have really fair skin like I do, you know it's really hard to apply a light amount with, say, a more dense brush. Like this is the e.l.f. angled blush brush, and when I ever use this for blush, I always put on too much and then you're stuck having to blend it out and maybe go over with foundation. And this really allows you to control the amount of pigment and product that you're placing on your skin. So I love these brushes. Definitely my number one least favorite is the number one brush. This is the mascara fan brush. This is my least favorite because number one, it's super thin and super flimsy, and I find it just to be very, very time consuming to apply mascara on myself. This definitely would be a lot easier to apply on clients, but again, I feel like I would want a more dense, more thicker brush for that purpose. Another thing I want to point out is that out of all of the BH Cosmetics brush sets that I own and have tried, this is the only one where the handle connected to the ferrule is actually loose. I don't know if you can see this on camera. So that is a little bit of a disappointment, so I have to point that out. It's only happened with this one, it hasn't happened with the other ones. I will probably eventually have to pull it out and re-glue it, but right now, I mean, it's still in there. It's just a little bit loose. For me, it's not a deal breaker because I've never had that happen before, and honestly, it is a quick fix. You can just take a little bit of super glue and pop it back in. But it's only happened with this one so far, and all of the other brushes have been amazing. I have washed them several times. My favorite brushes from this set are these ones right here. I have the number 8 brush, which I love using for bronzer. I just love how soft this brush is. It just applies bronzer or contour. You could even use this for blush, but I just love this one. It blends so nicely. Same thing with the number 7. This is my new favorite contour brush because again, you can slowly build up that color on the skin without it looking too muddy. And of course the highlighting brush, which is the number 5. Love this for highlighter. And then my favorite eye brush from this set is definitely the number 2 flat eyeliner brush. You guys know I'm currently obsessed with these type of brushes, and this is perfect for the lower lash line. I love to use this to sort of stamp color on the upper lashes, like right at the base, and just wiggle it. It's probably my favorite flat eyeliner brush right now. That is it, you guys. That is my review and demo on the duo fiber brush set from BH Cosmetics. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you won't miss out on new videos, and definitely check out my other brush reviews. Again, I will link those in the description box if you care to watch some more. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Remember, smarter beauty is better beauty. Bye, guys.